Good afternoon, everyone. It's Tuesday, August the 12th. I wanted to give you a market update here on both XRP and the rest of the market. Things are looking great here for XRP. Let me take this off for a second. I want to show you that here in a moment. Coming out here to the daily, we're looking really good on the daily candle. We have about 4 hours to the close. Would love to see the daily candle close above 333. We might not get that, but that would be wonderful. Also, the weekly is looking strong here since we're only here on a Tuesday. If you come down here to some of the smaller time frames, like the 4 hour, looking good. We struck perfectly, just front ran that 1272 fib level there. Do you see it? So this was a corrective move that we were watching. It could either complete here or it could have overshot to the 305 area, but thankfully, it looks like so far we've held. If you come down here to like the hourly, I think what you had here was a complex correction, a W, X, Y, X, Z pattern. And really what it is it's a couple of ABCs concatenated within each other. But it really was a perfect corrective wave pattern. It's interesting. Clearly, let's see if we overlapped here on the wave 4. Yeah, I think we overlapped on that wave 4 there. So what we probably have is a leading diagonal here. And this fifth wave is going to be pretty explosive. Leading diagonals are possible on initial wave 1 impulses quite often, coming off like a bottom here at 273-ish. So this is a leading diagonal. I would look for wave 4 or wave 5 to be very powerful up to that 420 area. So that's what we're looking at next. Then we'll probably have a sharp sell-off again to retest 380, 375, and then our larger 3. So yeah, things are looking great. We couldn't have asked for a better bounce so far. Let me see what the volume looks like. Volume looks okay. I'd love to see some more here start kicking in. Would love to see us come and take out 333, 334, and see us continue to march higher. So yeah, I think we're doing great. Everything is looking great. You couldn't really ask for a better situation here. We even have an inverted head and shoulders here. Let me find that. Here we go. So yeah, you even have somewhat of an inverted head and shoulders here. There's your head. There's the other shoulder. And so we're looking for a breakout here of this level. And that would lead to another measured move, which would be about, what would that be? Just showing you how we look through this and work through it. So about a 20 to 22% move. So that would put us at, about 410, 405, which I think we're going to get overshoot and hit that 415, 420 area. So yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at here next. If we break out above that 33 zone, technically we need to break out above 338, 337. And then of course we would be off to the races. So things are looking great. Couldn't ask for better. I still think that this most likely was a wave 1 and not a wave 3. The reason for that is if this really was a wave 3, meaning I see a lot of wave counts that have this as a part of the first initial Elliott wave impulse here that's starting our larger macro move. So here's the count I'm seeing the most right now. And then this was 3. This was 4. And now we're going in for a 5th to like 539. The problem I have with that count is this. You had a lot of overlapping. This did not look impulsive. Even though we had the bounce coming off the bottom, this was a lot of overlapping wave action sideways, not really any impulsiveness to it. For example, where's your third wave? Like, where's your clear third? And then you had this long, for example, that was 1, that's 3. Again, what's the rule in Elliott wave? Wave 3 is often the longest, but never the shortest. Well, I just don't see this as being a count that I can get behind. So this was probably a larger part of the overall correction. So again, you probably had another, oh, what is this? So that's probably what you had. And now this was wave 1, right? And so your wave 1 was coming off. And the reason for this, the reason I don't think this was wave 3 is look what it did. If this really was the massive wave 3, we should have taken out, quite frankly, we should have taken out 1272, the 1272 fib at $4.16 on this larger fib pull, from the last 7 or 8 months. So that move right there just doesn't make sense as a wave 3. It makes sense as a wave 1 because it got front ran. We didn't even hit the 1.113, people. So I think that was your wave 1. Wave 1s can do that. Wave 3s really can't, in my opinion. And so now we're coming in probably for a wave 3 all the way to $8.70 something cents. Yeah. Then back to 6.5. And then, goodness, 14. That makes sense to me. So obviously we'll know that. Once we break back above 340, once we clear 368, 369, we're in price discovery. So from there, it's anybody's guess. Let's come down here and look at Bitcoin. Where'd Bitcoin go? Yeah, Bitcoin continues to hold strong here. So that's good. The Bitcoin dominance falling off a cliff. Beautiful. Look at that perfect retest of the bearish flag breakdown. And now we're dropping like a rock. So, yep, things are looking great. If you have any questions, let me know. But yeah, thank you for your attention. And if you want to get these daily updates, again, with my schedule, it's just kind of floating and fluctuating throughout the weeks. So I am trying to get out a daily update every day, but it will be floating throughout the day. So the best thing to do is subscribe, tick the bell, make sure you like this post, and yeah, share it with others. But anyway, everybody have a good one. Thanks.